Here we are. I think, yeah, we're live already. I'm just trying to rest my phone here so I can actually be hands-free. I'm here in my garage. As you can tell, it's quite echoey because it is completely empty at the minute. This is going to be the last time I'm going to have any natural light in here, so I'm making full use of that right now. Now, I'm not filming in the house because, to be honest with you, my office is an absolute tip at the minute. I've had to move quite a few things in there and yeah, it's not looking its best at the moment. So I'm gonna wait a second, see who turns up here. Hopefully we have a few people join in. We'll say apologies for not having a proper video. Certainly I haven't done a riding video for a long time, but the weather today is particularly crap. It's cold, snowy, although not super snowy up here, but yeah, not quite riding weather just yet. Oh, hey guys, hey Joel. We've got some folk here now. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I'm gonna just repeat what I said at the start if you didn't see it, but I'm in my garage, nice and echoey in here. And yeah, basically not a lot riding wise happening this week, hence why I'm doing a live video. This week I've mainly, to be honest, been hanging around at the house waiting for some parcels to arrive. If you've been on my social media, you will have seen that yes, my new mountain bikes have arrived, and I just spent the last few days kind of sorting through it and seeing what I need to finish them off. And yeah, I can't finish them just yet because I need some wheels from Light Bicycle, I need some brakes from Hayes, maybe some other parts from other sponsors. So I don't quite have everything I need to build them, and I don't quite have the space finished yet or the tools. All my tools are in storage, I can't get to them, my work stand's in storage. So I need to do some work in my garage before I build those. So it's kind of worked out okay that maybe I don't have all the parts just yet. So I've got a few people here. Hey Eric, I'm just going to go through a few of these comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not going to be here for too long because there's no heating in the garage. It's my hat and my puffy jacket, but I will last as long as I can, as long as my battery lasts on my phone. What is my new sponsor? Well, I'm keeping it a secret just for now because I don't have all the parts yet. I want to do a build video on them, maybe a little bit of riding. If you are a member on my Patreon, I have spilt the beans there. So if you do want to know right now, you can by joining Patreon because they pay me financially. It's only fair they get to find out first. So you can find out if you really, it will cost £2, but you can find out. Thanks for joining me, guys. I've got a few people here. Thanks, Eric, pressing the red like button. Thank you. Is it red? I don't know. And the video's gone. Hopefully, yeah, I'm in my garage. I'm a little bit further away from where my Wi-Fi is. It's probably on 4G now, so hopefully the video stays up. Marco, what do I think about the Canyon Trials bike, the 24-inch one? It's not my cup of tea, I'll be honest with you. If my sponsor was Canyon, which it's not, let's put that out there. If they wanted me to ride that bike, I wouldn't be too happy about it. I don't like 24-inch, so that's a big not red flag, but that's a big thing for me. I don't want to ride a 24-inch trials bike anymore. I've done it. I just prefer 26 bigger wheels, just more my style. The frame is a little bit ugly, I think, but that's not the end of the world. But the parts they've gone and spec'd that Canyon with, I don't know. Did they ask any trials riders? Who knows? You know, it's been difficult to get parts and maybe they had to compromise, but I'd like to think that maybe they'll put some better parts on it, like not DT hubs with like 30 engagement points. But you know, if it's your bag, then yeah, maybe it is a really cool bike. I've never ridden one, so maybe they ride amazingly. Who knows? Graham, how many bike size packages arrived? Did one come with a battery? So 2 bike size boxes arrived, and yes, one of them does have a battery. I need to, one of the main things I need to do in here is get some electricity, get some lighting in here because this window is going to go away. And yeah, I do need to have some charging, well, a charging system for one of the bikes I've got. So yeah, one of them is an e-bike, which means I get to ride with Danny Mac again because he doesn't ride any bike or any mountain bike that doesn't have a battery these days. Joel, you have some ideas for my folding bike stand idea if I'm still looking for a solution. Currently, I don't know what to do with the bike stand. I might just go for a traditional one. I've been playing with my CAD software with layouts in here, and I think there should be enough room for bike storage. It's going to go all across this end. There's going to be some workbenches up there, and I think just a standard bike stand would work fairly well. I don't think I need to go fully complicated with one that comes down from the ceiling, because then if it comes down and I don't like it in that place, I'm kind of stuck. It gets even more complicated if I want to kind of move it around on the ceiling. Plus, it'll take up ceiling space for, basically I want to have a camera gantry up here, so that rather than having a tripod which takes up so much floor space, I want to have something that comes down from the ceiling. And if you guys have seen Inheritance Machining, the YouTube channel, he actually made exactly what I'd been thinking of, what I wanted. Unfortunately, you can't seem to buy anything like that, so I will have to custom make it or get someone to custom make it for me. And one of my pals, Alex, who watches the channel, he has offered. Well, I kind of think he's offered anyway. I'll help him financially, but yeah, it would be cool if he could make that for me. Max, when do I reveal my mountain bike sponsor? I don't know just yet. I want to get this place finished a little bit more. I'm also waiting for some other parts because I don't want to build it without my light bicycle wheels, industry line hubs, haze brakes, stuff like that. So I'm still waiting on those parts to come. I don't want to keep you guys waiting forever though. And I will reveal it even if this place isn't ready, because yeah, I don't want to keep you guys waiting forever, and I want to ride them as well. I want to go out and make content. Hi from Germany. Cheers. Is that Theo S? Adeline, is that how you say your name? Sorry. How will things work with Inspired regarding my new sponsor? Well, they're kind of treated as separate things, so they're not really a clash of interest, because my mountain bike sponsor, I almost said the name then, don't do trials bikes, and Inspired don't do mountain bikes, so they're two separate things, so they can coexist. So yeah, it should be fine. A bit like Duncan and Danny rode with their mountain bike sponsors and Inspired for a little while. Yeah, it just works out. Salty BMXer, what's up from Southern California? I bet it's a bit warmer there than it is here. I'm not sure you can see my breath. Hi from Chicago. Oh, it would be cold there though, won't it? I'm just going to go through some of these comments here. Sorry if I've got a 1,000-yard stare on. And Eric is from the North Shore Mountains of Vancouver. Oh, I bet some good riding there. Maybe not right now, but I do need to go there one time. Oh, show us the weather if you can. I'm going to keep the phone here. Well, I don't really want to show outside too much because I'm a little bit aware that I have maybe shown quite a lot of the outside of the house, and ideally I don't want people to be able to work out where we are. So if we go outside, it might be quite easy to tell. But basically it kind of looks like normal. There's no snow. We seem to be one of the only places in the UK that hasn't had any snow, up in Scotland. It's mad. My trials-adelic face. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, my day's been pretty awesome, thanks. Lots of painting in here, lots of putting stuff up into the loft, getting ready for work happening in here come start of next week. It's actually raining in South California. Classic. Hello from Cambridge, the US one. Didn't know they had one in USA. Is it as posh as the one in the UK? Maguire Visuals, yeah. To be fair, if you want to find out who the sponsor is, just send me a message, I'll tell you. Etch, Leather and Craft, let me make you a wallet or something. Did I miss your message there? I apologize. Yeah, send me a message. I will keep an eye out this time. Apologies, I don't mean to ignore people. Down in Brighton, how's it going down there? Brazil, exotic, nice. But like I said, it is cold in here, so I probably won't spend too much time. I'm gonna go through these, see if you guys have any questions. Janik, do I have any spokes or nipples you can recommend? Spokes, I've been a big fan of Sapin. They're the spoke brand I've been using for pretty much the past 15 years, pretty much just because that's what Tati Bikes stocked when I worked there, and I kind of never broke any or never had any issues, so I just carried on using them. My new light bicycle wheels will have DT spokes, and obviously they're a huge brand. They know how to make spokes, so I'm sure they will be absolutely fine as well. Now, nipple-wise, if you're riding kind of off-road in wet, muddy, salty conditions, I would just go with brass nipples, to be honest with you. They don't seize up quite so much. However, I really, really like alloy nipples for my trials bike. If you lube them, and I just use any chain lube I can find, they don't seize up, certainly in the sort of couple of years time frame that I tend to use. We haven't had any issues with seizing. If you're potentially going to be using wheels for like 10 years, then yeah, you may have to kind of debuild them and re-lube them, I don't know, every 3-5 years, whatever. As for specific nipple brands, yeah, Sapin, DT, any of the main brands, they all know what they're doing. You're not going to get a bad product. So yeah, just go with whatever is easiest, most available, or the prettiest colors that you like. I hope that helps. Let's see, sorry guys, going quiet. Going through here, making sure I haven't missed anything. The video idea, a video with Tati Adam. Well, I think I've actually been speaking with Tati Adam. We have a video planned. I'm not going to spill the beans, but it's going to be quite interesting. It's something that I've been interested in for quite some time. It's something that Adam has been doing fairly recently. I'm not sure, I guess as a hobby, and he's got quite good at it. So we're going to do something in a day, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So keep an eye out for that. What is the best way to pedal up? Cheers. It's been so long since I've done pedal ups. Ever since I've kind of gone back to street trials, I've just bunny hop everything. So my pedal ups at the minute are actually really quite bad. Certainly maybe about half the height they used to be. So yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask because I've forgotten how to do that technique. All I will say is that your bike will do whatever your body tells it to do. So if you're wanting to jump up, and this goes for pretty much every single move, you've got to jump your body before you jump the bike. So if you're trying to pedal up something, there's no use just keeping your body still and then expecting the bike to go up. You've got to really preload, jump as you're putting the power down, and your body going up will make the bike follow. So yeah, hope that helps. Go out and practice really exaggerated body movement and just do it 10,000 times and you'll get better. Probably not the answer you want to hear, but the more you do it, the better you get. Mountain bike barracks, are you planning to have a gravel e-bike or a mountain bike e-bike? Well, I'd love to have both, but currently this new secret sponsor has provided an e-mountain bike, and it's a doozy. It's good. I honestly can't wait to share it with you guys. John O'Neill, any plans to do another video with Ben Travis? I definitely would love to do more videos with Ben. He is killing it. He's got a full-time job, full-time family life with kids, dogs, and he still goes out and rides more often than I do, and is learning new tricks. He learned bar spins. I've been trying to learn bar spins and blamed my older age for not being able to do them. He's like 6 months younger than me or something like that, and he learned them, so I've got no excuses. He would be a great guy to go and spend more time riding with, plus he's just a good bloke, so definitely keen to go ride with Ben more. Is my new sponsor Murren? No comment. That could be yes, it could be a no. Don't take that as a confirmation by any means. Is the garage going to be the new vlogging cave? It might well be. I'm quite enjoying being here at the minute, even with nothing in here at all. I would like to have a camera setup, a laptop in here, better lighting to make filming easier. So I'm not sure how often I'll do kind of just vlog stuff in here, but yeah, I want to make it so that it would be possible, that's for sure. Smash the like button. I always forget to do and say stuff like that. And Eric, how have the rope spokes worked out? Have I had to tighten them? Well, I've actually got my bike here. There's no way you'll be able to see on camera, but some of the spokes where they join the hub are starting to fray a little bit. Now, Adam has been experimenting with different techniques and he thinks he's found a way that is a little kinder on the rope spokes at this joint. But the wheel is still going strong. I have had to tighten it a few times, but nothing snapped. If anything, they're maybe 50% the strength where they have frayed. They're about 50% worn through. So it's definitely not going to last forever, but you know, it's been a year, or over a year now, and it's been pretty decent. So yeah, maybe not the best for long term, but I'm impressed. They've held. I didn't think they were going to work this long. Camille, you finally got some hazed minions. How do you like them? I still absolutely love them and are still the best brakes I've ever used. I'm actually really excited to use them on the mountain bike because I've only used them on my Hex, and I love them on this, and I can only think they're going to be amazing on the mountain bike just with how light the lever is, because I get really bad arm pump and I'm really interested to see if that will help relieve that. By the way, guys, if I have told any of you what my bike sponsor is, don't spoil it for anyone just yet. I don't think anyone would, but yeah, just to put that out there. Adeline, how are my tail whips going? They're not. I kind of have this mission every winter where I'm like, right, this time I'm going to learn tail whips, I'm going to learn bar spins, go to the skate park, I've got a perfect place to practice them, and then I never do. Or when I do, I try like 6 attempts, get knackered, and then stop. So I'm still no better than I was, I don't know, last time you saw me attempt them. Oh dear. New workspace, new tool sponsor. Well, I have actually just emailed a tool sponsor today. Well, I say sponsor, we'll see what they say. I'm hoping they'll help because there's certainly quite a few tools which I need to get, and this is already an expensive project. So if I can save money, that would be pretty decent. So we'll see. Is the garage all cleared out? Yes, yeah. Hopefully you can tell by my echoey voice that yes, it is. If you haven't already, I did do a video last week of me literally emptying this garage. So yeah, other than my bike and just a couple of little things in the corner there, it is completely empty in here, and it's so bizarre. I've never seen it like this. When am I going to be traveling again? Great to see me down in Cornwall. I actually would love to go down to Cornwall. When is it? Start of April. I am getting my van converted into a camper van for the sole reason of going out and traveling with my new mountain bike sponsor, my to-be new Hex, which is still waiting to be built, waiting for the wheels for that. I want to go out and travel and ride new places. One reason why I haven't been riding quite so much recently, other than selling all of my bikes and the weather being bad and just being too busy, is I'm a little bit bored of some of the street around here. So I would love to go and travel to new places, ride street and mountain bikes. So that is definitely a big part of my plan for this year. Yeah, Adam McGuire, want to get back in April, should try and get a group ride sorted. Yep, definitely keen for that, dude. Definitely keen. Yeah, for bar spins, learning them on the mountain bike, good idea. That is actually one thing I am thinking of doing. When I build my jibbing trail mountain bike, I would like to have it so I can do foot jam whips and potential bar spins by having longer cables and hoses. So, yeah, we'll see if I can do it, but it's definitely something I'd like to do. By Donovan, thanks for your wheel building videos. I took part a set of wheels over the Christmas break and successfully put them back again. Excellent, really pleased to hear that. The wheel build videos, I'm so stoked that they're helping people. Even real close friends of mine use my videos, which is really quite bizarre to me, but yeah, I'm so glad you managed to get use of them and get a wheel built. So yeah, good stuff. Gary Williams, any international riding possible? Yeah, I hope so. I'm not ruling it out. Before COVID and the whole lockdown thing, I actually went to Europe a few times. I went to Italy twice. I've actually been to Italy once this year already, although not for blog stuff. I went to Austria, I went to Switzerland, and that must have been 2019. So yeah, I would love to, because the mountain biking out there and the street riding is really cool. So if I can get to travel again, that would be awesome. So hopefully. Ashley, am I at the Malverns this year? You bet I am. So one reason I'm getting the van converted into motorhome or camper van is to go to events and make life easier. Last time I was there, we were there doing shows with Danny's Drop and Roll tour, and he's got his big motorhome, so at least we kind of had a bit of a hub. But I was sleeping just in the back of my van with nothing in there, which wasn't ideal. I mean, it was fine, but it could be better, and it will be better. So I will definitely be at Malverns this year, and I'm bringing some pretty cool retro bikes for the retro trials bike display, which should be there. So a couple of really, really exciting retro trials bikes. I can't wait to show you those as well. They're not finished yet, but they're really, really, really cool. Rory, when am I going to ride the world's hardest trail at Cam's Barron? Probably shouldn't say where it is. It was great fun to build with you, although the trail is looking for worse for wear after the tree felling. Yeah, so to anyone else, if you did see my video where I build the world's hardest trail, pretty much the week after that, it started to rain and kind of didn't really stop for a few months. Certainly not long enough for it to dry out and be rideable. The soil there is really quite loamy, and it's actually so hard to even walk up that hill, let alone try and ride and do anything. Plus, the forest and wood it's in has been felled. Unfortunately, the trees, I can't remember what type of trees they are, got a disease and they had to be destroyed. So the entire hillside should be vastly different now. But of course, that meant access was limited. I think you could maybe walk up the path, but yeah, to know where you could go in the woods while they're doing that work. I need to go back. I think they finished now. Rory, have they finished? And see what damage they've done. I'm hoping it's actually opened up way more riding, because the trees were quite in the way for a few cool lines. So if they've cut down the trees, it might open it up and even allow it to dry faster, because it'll have more sun. So it actually could be really cool in the long term. So hopefully they haven't damaged it too much. Mr. Plum, thoughts on Akrig's move to white? Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I kind of thought he would be going to a UK brand. I actually thought it might have been orange from one of the teasers that he did, but no, white, yeah. White bikes look pretty cool. I'm sure he'll get on with them pretty well, so excited to see what he gets up to. Rory says the tree felling at the start of the trail has wrecked it a bit, but walk down, it looks decent. Cool, sounds good to me. I need to go back. Once I get my new mountain bike built, I'll go back and I will ride that trail this year. Yeah, the pine beetle. I'm not sure if it was a pine beetle or whether it was something else like a fungus or something, but yeah, it's a shame. Thoughts on the new Hope Pro 5 hub? Good to see them adding more engagement points. I think Hope, I'm not sure what I think about Hope. I think a lot of their products aren't as good as they could be. That sounds a little bit harsh. I know a lot of people are Hope fans, but it seems like the hubs in the past were the bearings seem to die really quickly and the ratchet rings seem to strip fairly easily, but hopefully they've sorted out with this new one. Now, they are, I don't know what the price is on those, but potentially they're still a bit more of a budget option, which is awesome. I think that's definitely a good market to hit, getting in there cheaper than like Industry 9 or Chris King. So yeah, if they're cheap enough, definitely a place for them in the market. Am I coming to Eurobike this year? No plans yet, unfortunately. I was wondering whether some sponsor would have me there, but no, I don't think I'll be there this year, unfortunately. Let's see here, any drop and roll shows coming up? We do have some this year, but to be honest with you, I don't have any involvement with drop and roll organization. So I usually only find out about shows once they're 100% confirmed later in the year. So at the minute, I've not been told any dates, but I have been told there are some coming. I just have to wait and see when. So hopefully some interesting locations. Eric, how is Jane Black doing? Hope she's very happy. Please send her my greetings from Canada. Oh, that's very kind of you. She's actually doing really well. She's been posting more on social media these last couple of days to try and get her confidence up, and seems to be making a really big difference. Not that she was struggling or anything, but yeah, she seems really quite happy at the minute, which is awesome. Always good to have your partner as happy as possible. Hardtail Henry, any more Impossible Trail videos? Yeah, I just mentioned that a second ago. I won't go over it again just now, but if you want to know, rewatch this video and I explain all about that. Live, what time is it? Like 6 p.m? It is that backwards? 5:57, so yeah, almost 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go for 3 more minutes to make this half an hour long, so I can go back inside, warm myself and get some dinner. Out of curiosity, did I go tubeless on my dirt jumper? I can't remember whether I did at first and then went to tubes or whether I just went straight to tubes. But I know, no, I did. I went straight to tubes because I was worried about going to the skate park and doing some spins and crashing or burping the tire and just putting sealant everywhere. So yeah, I just went straight to tubes. I'm not going to be doing trialsy stuff, landing to edges, so punctures weren't going to be an issue, and damaging the rim is not going to be as much of an issue, so tubes, totally fine on the jump bike. John O'Neill, what other hobbies do I have besides mountain bike? Not that many, to be honest with you. Bikes are pretty much my main or only interest, obsession. If I'm gonna say any other hobbies, I quite like climbing, bouldering, although I haven't done that in nearly a year, despite having some pretty cool indoor spots not far from my house. It just costs money to go do it indoors. It's a little bit expensive, nowhere really local to do it outdoors. The other interest I have is art, although that, again, that's not really something I do that often. Maybe I should. Adam Whittingham, I've purchased a used arcade copy made by Marino. Boo. It has a rear 3-wheel. I'm used to rear 3 hubs. Should I trust them or should I get a 3 hub? Depends if it's a decent 3-wheel or not. 3 wheels made by decent brands are strong and reliable. Comp riders use them all the time and they put loads of power through. So if it's working, I wouldn't worry about it too much. If it's one that's not necessarily meant for trials, that could get a little bit sketchy, but yeah, you're the one who's going to know. The only advantage I'd say to swapping is you'll have way less drag from going to a 3 hub, but it will cost a lot more money to get something decent. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. Yeah, Alexis, bouldering I think is perfect for cross-training for trials, mentally as well as physically. There's lots of upper body strength, you have to be flexible, but mentally it's exactly the same. It's just a problem-solving thing. Like you have to get from somewhere to somewhere else, and that could be on the bike or on a rock or a wall, and you just got to work out how to get there. It's exactly the same, so I think that's why I'm attracted to it. it's pretty fun, and yeah, I get the same satisfaction from it as I do trials. Do I think crabs think humans walk sideways? I don't think crabs have any concept of walking and humans and any difference. I think they're in their own little world, and yeah. So no, I don't think they do think about that. Right, tell you what guys, we're at half an hour now. Time flies, when I'm doing these live videos. One last question. You guys have just asked a few more here. I'm going to pick one of these and then we're going to finish. So just bear with me. I'm going to see what you're asking. This is a fairly easy one then. Ali, I'm working in a bike shop. Could you please greet my colleague named Simon? Of course I can. Hey Simon, hope you're having a good day. I hope you're looking forward to a good weekend, and I hope you're enjoying my channel, my videos, and this shout out. So there we go. Right, actual questions here. What have we got? Okay, neck. John O'Neill's asking how my neck is doing. My neck is still sore, and it's my own fault because I have Jane Black, my fiance, who is a massage therapist, yoga teacher, movement coach. She is basically everything I need to give me advice on fixing my neck, and she gives me advice. She tells me all these things I need to do, but I'm just an absolute stubborn bastard. I hate doing rehab, and any pain and discomfort I have is purely my own fault for not listening to her and doing what she tells me to do. I frustrate the hell out of her, but yeah, it's still sore and it's really annoying, and I will fix it this year, and I will be pain-free, and it will be awesome. Come on, Ali, just do the thing. Right, gonna leave it there. Thanks so much for joining me in my empty cave, which won't be empty for long. Big things happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This place is getting transformed, and I can't wait to show you. I'll be filming that, and hopefully all be done and edited in time for Friday's video. So thanks so much for joining me. Have an amazing week, and I'll, fingers crossed, see you then. So take care everyone. See you later.